Hey, I'm Hunter Allen, and I am back with your Thursday tip. Hey, we've got 2 amazing gravel camps coming up. They're going to be a blast. We have such an awesome gravel scene here in Virginia, and you're going to be treated to some amazing gravel roads. Check out our site, peakscoachinggroup.com/camps for more information on our gravel camps. What I want to talk about today, though, is part 2 of what is different between road, gravel, and mountain biking. How you need to change your training if you're riding on a gravel bike versus a road bike versus a mountain bike. Because there are some significant differences. In the first video, I talked a little bit about how our cadences are lower on the gravel bike. You know, if you're at 95 RPM on the road, you probably need to be around 75 RPM on the gravel bike in a lot of circumstances. Now, don't just say, oh, well, you got to ride all the time at 75 RPM. No. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying is that the demands of most gravel roads will cause you to do that. So therefore, you need to train for that. And so be ready to produce power at a lower cadence than maybe you're used to. And then you'll be training to the demands of the event. All right, that being said, here's the next difference between road and gravel and mountain biking. Number 2 is we're going to take that piece, that lower cadence piece, a step further and learn how to basically say, how do we improve our muscular strength? Okay, so we need to do more muscular strength work in order to handle big bursts of effort in a gravel event, right? Because just riding on gravel roads is not like, oh wow, I'm doing all these things on gravel roads. But in a gravel event, what happens is you're actually riding at a quick pace, and then you might have a very tough gravel section that you're coming up onto, and you need to be able to get through that section quickly and with the group that you're trying to stay with. So what we'll do for that is we need to start training our sprint a little bit, and that sprint is important to train similar to the road, right? It is similar to the road in this circumstance, right? We do standing start intervals, right? We're doing really high force, really low cadence, okay? In that quadrant 2, the standing start intervals make a difference when you're trying to blast through a section of gravel that's quick and hard, and you need to be close to the front group, okay? So that's a big difference. You see that also in road, but in road we still have a much higher cadence for a longer period of time, okay? So we still have a much higher cadence. In mountain biking, unusual, right? It's unusual when you have to do that kind of work for a longer period of time. We still need to do our strength force work, right? Our standing start intervals in mountain bike, but not quite so much as we do on the gravel bike. So that's important to understand. Why is this? Why are we going to do this on the gravel bike? 1, your position is different, okay? Anytime your position is different, we want to train in that position, okay? So your handlebars may be a little higher than normal, your seat back, your lay back on your seat angle is a little different. All these things combined, we want to make sure our muscles are dialed in to that movement pattern, okay? So that's important to understand too. So keep that in mind. Our last thing that I want you to know about gravel that's important to really get a hold on is, number 1, it is going to be more demanding from an upper body perspective, right? It's like the first time I went gravel mountain biking, I'm like, well, this is like mountain biking back in the late 80s when we didn't have full suspension. I mean, what is this? This is just like we wear out all our suspension stuff, right? And so I'm getting beat up, my forearms are getting pumped, my thumbs are getting pumped from braking going down this gravel mountain, right? So all of a sudden the upper body demands come back in that you don't see so much in mountain biking, because mountain biking's got all our suspension. Then you don't see from road biking because you don't deal with any of that. So you've got some upper body demands that you might want to work on, and keep that in mind, especially if you're doing some of these gravel events this year. So those are some differences between road, gravel, and mountain biking. Train to the demands of the event. You've got to train to the demands of the event. So critical for that. All right, thanks a lot. I'm Hunter Allen. Please put some comments here below. Let me know what you think about this. and give us a like on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. We've got all kinds of great things going on, and thanks for watching.